I'm Foxy Moxie, and welcome back to Valorant Breakdown, a series where we'll be analyzing noteworthy rounds from different 2022 Champions Tour matches in order to showcase team coordination at the highest level of play. In this episode, we're covering the first open qualifier of North America Challengers 2. Throughout the tournament's 4-day run, we saw a number of impressive team plays and insane individual mechanics alike. However, in the end, only 4 of the 32 competing NA teams were able to advance to the group stage later this month. These teams were NRG Esports.
There, it's EU out towards mid. He's trying to hang on. It's a shock dart next up. It's the high-low to try and deny.
FaZe Clan.
Superman needs to strike down on that shot. We don't usually see him on the ice, but he needs to keep going.
Team Solo Mid.
Boom! Oh my god, Yassine is making plays! He's making plays! Oh!
And Luminosity Gaming.
Cosmic Divide in his face, lockdown going in, making it a whole lot of chaos 4v1. They need to get these frags. They need to at least, oh no! 3 guns by the way!
Today we're breaking down one memorable round from each of the 4 qualifying matches that best demonstrates why these teams were able to rise above the rest to claim their spot alongside the best in the main event. Alright, let's get into it. The first winner's side qualifying match pitted Version 1 against NRG. Version 1 were the clear favorites going into this matchup, widely considered a Tier 1 NA team from impressive showings all the way back to Masters Reykjavik in 2021. By comparison, NRG has yet to compete on the world stage, with their best appearance being a 3rd place finish at last year's NA Challengers 2. NRG was also coming off a fresh roster change, acquiring Ethan from 100 Thieves just a week before the tournament. Despite these factors, NRG would prove their potential, sweeping this set with 2 close 13-11 wins on Fracture and Icebox, and without dropping a single map across their 4 matches on the road to qualifying for the group stage. No round illustrates their exceptional performance better than this aggressive team play from Map 1 on Fracture. NRG are down 4-7 entering the last round before the half, but luckily they have one more offensive play up their sleeve. Without skipping a beat, NRG unleashes a flurry of abilities to contest pressure from every position on B site. Som opens up the site, sprinting to take space under the effects of his high gear, as well as employing a relay bolt for deep on site and a fast lane to clear a path for his teammates. EU invests a flashpoint for tower and a fault line for dice, which Ethan pairs with a fragment grenade close behind. Ethan also throws a 0 point to silence any retreating defenders, and lastly, Hayes deploys a stim for his team, as well as smokes for both generator and canteen. NRG faced little resistance from this push, yet despite successfully taking B site, they keep the pressure on and give V1 no time to regroup. EU utilizes his rolling thunder towards CT spawn and the attackers push in, finding a monstrous 4 picks amid the chaos. At this point, NRG has essentially already secured the round, but astoundingly, it's only been a mere 24 seconds and NRG is still holding 3 more ults on deck. An absolutely dominant performance here.
Guardian, Light Shields, get a bit more utility with it. So basically full util across the board. They got a couple of ults so close.
Do they get Ethan or Hayes the ult? What are they putting the priority on? I imagine they get Ethan the ult, then use the execute with the null command, combine that with the rolling thunder, or they save them. They're saving all these ults for the post plan. They know they can get this site at very least, but now rolling thunder through, Penny still gets a frag. They want to fight for the spawn control, and it's excellent. What a change of pace for NRG, and what a success for them. EU as well. They now put down that orbital strike. Zelsis is trapped a world away. NRG, a new idea, a new outcome here. Quite possibly. Unless Celsius can fight back into this one. Crossfire established Ethan on one line. He isolates it, but 2 more players ready on the swing. NRG, chance still to take this map.
Following NRG's surprise upset, Team Solo Mid and FaZe Clan competed for the last winner side qualifying spot. This is the 7th time these orgs would clash in a Valorant tournament, with TSM winning all 6 of their previous face-offs. However, the surprises would continue here as FaZe finally broke their losing streak and clutched a nail-biting Game 3 on Haven in double overtime. A lot of FaZe's game plan in this set centered around providing Baby Bay and Dicey the opportunities to pop off. And pop off they did, with the Jet main putting up 70 kills over the 3 maps and the Chamber close behind with 64. However, while certainly impressive, they are the type of plays that speak for themselves. Instead, we're going to analyze one round TSM wins from Map 2 on Icebox. This round was a certified slugfest, which honestly sums up a series that ended in a last game double overtime better than any cracked Baby Bay clip could. TSM are up 7-1 on their map pick, however they have their work cut out for them, needing to challenge either Baby Bay's op on B site or Superman's Viper Pit on A site. TSM elects to push the Viper ult here, and GMD begins the push with an ult of his own to A Rafters for intel. Superman is quick to shut down GMD with his Phantom, and after tagging Rossi with his Owl drone, Poach does his best to further derail the push with his Hunter's Fury. He manages to attack Rossi once with the ult, but the attackers keep all 5 standing, and now it's their turn to mount a counterattack. TSM answer with a mirrored Viper's Pit and Hunter's Fury, making the A site deadly for both teams. Corey takes advantage of this distraction to float on top of screen and kill Poach from above. 7 pops the 6th ult of the round to send a tour de force round through Koi's chest, and GMD goes for round 2 against Superman, successfully TPing to Rafters this time and catching him off guard. The sheer utility dump on both sides this round really shows how important it was to each team, but with their numbers dwindled to a 2v5, Dicey and BabyBay finally decide to surrender the round to TSM.
But it's a Viper's Pit and a Hunter's Fury for both of these sides. I mean, both of them are more than likely going to be used. Either the Viper's Pit for one team or a combination of both.
Are we actually going to get that war, though, early on? Sully, I was wrong. FaZe aren't actually going for these ult orbs. They are going to go for that early Viper's Pit. Out goes at least the coverage of sight, but they're still attacking this TP going out. TSM just surrounding the pit. Could it actually work out, though? There's only one person here for FaZe. These other 2 players are still on the outskirts, but for good reason. Hunter's Fury getting pulled out by Rossi doing a good job escaping. You still have to deal with Superman. But here comes the Venn diagram. Double Viper's Pit in the middle of A site.
An absolute nightmare going down is Corey. Leaping on top of the screens in 7. Alongside, it's a 3-man hold on the left side of sight. And it doesn't get better than that. You clog up the right side and you peek in towards the left. TSM, another clean round.
Moving down to the lower bracket, we stick with TSM as they battle 100 Thieves for the 3rd qualification slot. This is the 2nd time these 2 teams would meet in the tournament, TSM originally sending 100 Thieves to loser side during the round of 16.
Okay, then.
This set would go the same as the first, with 100 Thieves winning the first map on split, but TSM carrying the next 2 maps to take the series, including wins on Ascent in both matches. This time around, TSM's key to success on Ascent was their passive defense, only dropping a single round on the half and opting to concede sight in favor of a coordinated retake in all rounds but 1. This play is one such retake, executed to perfection. First, Corey sends in his boombot from tree and Sabrosa smokes off A main. Next, GMD unleashes his Rolling Thunder onto sight, catching Will and Bang, and forcing Bang to expend his ult to escape to safety. Corey then tosses a grenade into A main, causing Asuna to run forward onto sight to avoid it, charging right into his still active boombot and depleting him to 15 HP. Corey easily defeats the injured KO as well as a still stunned Will. At this point, it's only been 10 seconds since 100 Thieves planted, and already TSM have taken back site control. The 2 previous picks give Corey enough points to use his showstopper, which he fires into Wine to find his 3rd kill of the round. And finally, TSM close it out using their superior space and numbers to take out the 2 remaining 100 Thieves players.
Take for 100T. It was down here on A. Not a single player here actually trying to stop it. It's going to be yet another retake type scenario, but 7. He was holding pretty firm back over towards the mid side. He was already up in heaven, but he's not able to find anything. Yet another 5v5 retake.
Ooh, the shock darts don't actually end up connecting.
Here we go.
That's what we wanted. That's what we expected. And one gets out, but Asuna, they've played against it before. They do the exact same thing. They spring out, but spring a little bit too late. Will caught stunned and confused as Corey puts on pressure. You cannot
Does this go
play
the right
first
way?
one.
That's gonna
and it
get
doesn't
2.
get 2. No, it only gets 1. Bang just alive, but that's not enough. It's not enough because TSM put on pressure and they find 10.
So much pressure.
The final match of the first qualifier once again saw version 1, this time competing against Luminosity Gaming. Version 1 would keep this set closer than their earlier 0-2 defeat against NRG. However, LG would still edge them out, closing a competitive Game 3 on Breeze 13-11. This win brings these teams' head-to-head tournament record to 3-1 in favor of Luminosity. Traveling to map 1 of the matchup, we join LG on Bind as they prepare for a stealthy attack on B site. Luminosity takes special care here not to peek either guiding light B long, giving no info away as 4 members creep up just outside of Hookah. With 55 seconds left in the round, they finally explode onto sight using a barrage of coordinated abilities. First, Dazzle places a recon bolt to expose Xander back sight, then Zelsis tosses a grenade behind Tube, and the rest of LG cuts off his escape route with Tig's inbound incendiary, a shower of blind sprays from Hookah, and both a snakebite and shock dart for CT. Penny answers back with 1 kill from Garden, but LG quickly overwhelm him. Effie attempts to stop the plant by unleashing his Rolling Thunder, but watch how Dazzle's last-second Owl Drone tag on Wardell gives Moose the perfect opportunity to mow down 2 defenders through the smoke and end V1's retake before it even began. Alright, that's it for this episode. Hopefully these plays inspire you to incorporate some of these pushes, holds, and retakes into your own competitive 5-stacks. Let me know in the comments what matches I missed that you think deserve their own breakdown. I'm Foxy Moxie, and I'll catch you in the next one.